If you're not currently doing post-val videos, or you don't even know what they are, you need to watch this Whiteboard Wednesday. Hi, I'm Sam from Firewave, and in this Whiteboard Wednesday I'm going to explain to you what a post-val video actually is and why you should consider doing it, and then how to structure it for the best possible result. So first of all, what is a post-val video? Well, it's simply a video you make for a prospective vendor that you do after the valuation appointment, and it normally, for us, it goes ahead and is sent with our sales strategy proposal, which is a document that we send by email. Why would you do a post-val video? Well, it's a great thing to do if you haven't met both the couple, or if you haven't gone out as a duo, which Phil and I normally do. So it gives the other person that wasn't there the opportunity to meet perhaps the other person that wasn't there, and therefore you can say, hi, I'm Sam, you met Phil the other day, and it gives you a better rapport. It also gives you a second point of contact when you've only really had one so far, and you might be a distant memory in the sea of other estate agent faces that are asked to value that particular house. You want to make sure that you're standing out in all the right ways. And finally, nobody else is going to do a post-val video. So if you do one, you're going to stand out just because you've done one. We get such good feedback about our post-val videos, and I honestly think that they're the reason we've got such the high success rate and conversion rate that we have. So how do you actually create one? Well, you create it with a phone, just like I'm videoing this now. We've got this phone on a tripod, and we have a little light next to it as well. But you don't even have to go to all that. Stick your phone near a window, face the light source, and just talk into it. One thing you mustn't do is handhold. And we also have headphones, like the white Apple headphones attached to our phone, which is an iPhone, and that is good enough for a microphone as well. So that cuts out a little bit of the background noise, and it's not quite as tinny. So how do you structure your post-val video? Well, this is what we do. There are 9 sections to our post-val videos, and it's really, really simple. And it normally takes, well, let's say it takes about 10 minutes. So we've got an intro and an outro sting, and a sting is just, we know with the animated logo, it goes, AshdownJones, like that, with a bit of music behind. That's all that is. You can buy one online, super easy on the freelance sites. Probably costs you about $20, and then you've always got it, and you can attach it to the beginning and the end of your post-val videos with a little bit of fancy software like Apple, what's it called? iMovie, something like that. In fact, actually, YouTube allows you to edit right in YouTube now, so you can just do it to there. Then you say the purpose of the video. This is really important. You need to grab their attention right at the very beginning of why you're creating this video. Otherwise, it's going to sound like it's just a sales video. So we're creating this video for you to better explain the valuation, or to introduce you to Phil, or just to go over some key points, or to reiterate what we were talking about on the day, or anything that you want to say, but there needs to be a purpose for the video. So we're making this video because, and then they will listen to the rest of the video because of that. And then you're going to recap on the actual appointment itself. It was absolutely lovely to meet you, Phil and Janet, to meet your lovely dog, Coco. Thank you for the great cup of tea. That cake was amazing. It was lovely to sit out and look over the views over the lake. And then we normally say 2 or 3 key points we really liked about the house, but without gushing. And it's really important that you don't gush. You just go, the house is amazing, it's stunning, it's the best house I've ever seen. They're not going to listen to you. But if you say, we particularly liked the way that the sunlight came through the drawing room and how you had the furniture set up in the drawing room, which made the most of the light, that is a very specific bit of feedback. I think that, vendors are a bit like ladies. When you go and compliment a lady, you need to say why she looks beautiful. You can't just say, you look great today. They'll just go, oh, thanks. You go, really like the way you've done your hair today. They go, oh, thanks. Moving on to the marketing plan. So you're going to outline exactly what your marketing plan is. Now, we feed back in terms of price, presentation and promotion. We do it in a very specific way that we only teach our members, so I won't go into detail here. But you need to have a marketing plan, because you might be valuing a £3, £4, £5 million property. They're going to expect a marketing plan in detail. So you need to outline it there and then put it in detail in the sales strategy proposal. Examples, so we might show brochures, or we might talk about what we've already done for another property, like a drone or twilight image, or a particular type of copywriting, or 2 brochures, or a brochure box or something like that. Then we're going to talk about the valuation itself and why we've come to that valuation, what the market's doing, etc. at the moment. In fact, that's the market part, so market update. Market is hot at the moment, and that you've got the best possible chance of getting an emotional, silly price rather than a logical, sensible price. And now's the time to go for that. And actually, we normally give 2 figures there. So we might say, look, Normally we'd be saying to you £1 million, but in this market it's a bit bonkers. We'd go really strong, let's say 1.2, 1.3, and just let's see who's out there. We would love, really important step, we would love to sell the name of the house. We would absolutely love to sell Bellevue. It fits perfectly into our portfolio, and we've got lots of buyers that we'd like to go to straight away and tell them all about your amazing home. And then the sting outro, and that's it. Oh, what happens there, sorry, is next steps. What they should expect next offers. So we'll give you a call on Wednesday to find out your thoughts and see if you're ready to take the next step. Something like that, something concrete, so that they don't have to worry about that they haven't taken the next step with you. And that's it. That is our fantastic post-val video structure. Follow that and you'll soon be converting at near enough 100% like us. If you'd like to know more about how Firewave can help you get into the best homes so you get the chance to do post-val videos like this, just go to fire-wave.co.uk/start and put in your area to see if it's free. Why do you need to put in your area? Because we only work with one agent per area. And currently, as I'm making this video, 79 areas out of 200 have already gone. So if you want to know whether you've got, what even is that, about a 60% chance of getting your area free, then you need to get in contact with us, because some areas are very, very popular. We could have sold them many times over. If that's your area, we'll offer to wait list you, and then you have to just hope that your competitor drops out at some point. But the sooner you go and fill in this form here, just asks you for 4 pieces of information. I think it's just name, agency, area and email, something like that, and that's it. You'll be able to find out if your area is free, and you'll be able to take the next steps to becoming perhaps a Firewave member, and we will welcome you into the fold. Thank you very much for watching this Whiteboard Wednesday, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.